This is Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in pregame with the Marshall head coach. He understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Looking to pass. It's Nickel. Punts it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Mueller. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. Put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
Throws to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. All the way back to his 5-yard line. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. I'm not sure how much they're going to want to go after this guy because very few have had success throwing his way. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give. Got enough for the first. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. Wide receiver comes in motion. Thompson to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running inside. It's Clark. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's caught. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hoffman. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Miami.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab. It's Bland. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Might have a chance. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Makes the grab. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nickel. Finds his man, it's Hoffman. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. Here's a little room there. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Hoffman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Right back to him on the ground. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Hurricanes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping it. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quick strike complete. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Thompson wants to throw. Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. There's some room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They get to him as he throws.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Fires quickly. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Thompson to throw. Complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Hurd! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he puts through the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. On the move, he fires. Finds a man on the left. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to throw it again. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Caught. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Off play action. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Thompson wants to throw. Under fire. And they got him.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
He's going to run it. He's past the 30. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. This time he wants to throw. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Shoots it to the left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Fielded in the end zone, it's Clark. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out, trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Thompson to throw. Got rid of it just in time.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Picked off, and he's got open room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Got the quick completion. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Mueller. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Dropping back, it's Nickel. Swings it out to his running back. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a fourth down from the 42. And the Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Makes the grab on the left. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense wants to bring the heat. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. Touchdown, Canes. He got a step and just dusted the field. His third touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Thompson wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Marshall quick to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. 1st and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. The play-action fake. Makes the catch. It's Bishop. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings next week. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Rolls it in. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Thompson to throw. Hauls it in. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Marshall! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Got it. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Canes decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And the returner is stopped. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. Lost a throw on first down. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Thompson wants to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Caught on the move at the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bishop.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy.
There's a crease. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. They'll ride the hot hand. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a 1st down for Marshall. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Clark. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! They've got the lead here in the 4th. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. But they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Caught, and he's got room. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Hurricanes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Nickel. Quickly complete.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now. You know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game, Dave.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, getting your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They move on top here in the 4th. The Hurricanes back on top.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got it.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, Dave.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside, it's Clark. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Thompson to throw. Here comes the heat. Got a man, it's Bland. And it's a first down, they'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Defense ends this game in us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
With the catch, it's Bland. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Thompson wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. It's caught downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. New set of downs after the completion. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Just keeps slinging it. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, going to the air. Got his man. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Thompson to throw. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Herd! And they strike first.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on fourth down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the fourth down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that fourth down. That was a big one.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thompson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Bounced off his feet.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
On the run, it's Thompson. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Thompson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Mountaineers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Motion from the back. Scanning the field, it's right. Looking down the middle. Smith with the grab over the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They're looking to pass from the red zone. They're working that left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, it's right. He's open on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Caught in the backfield, it's Shelton. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. To the air on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Bush. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Thompson. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Powers forward. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Back to pass, it's right. Dances away. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, West Virginia. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
I mean, 4th and goal, and what does he do? He makes plays. This is why quarterbacks with this kind of athletic ability are so hard to stop. Big-time money down on 4th down, and the quarterback makes the play for you.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Here's a heat. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Working that left side. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Sims. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Bland. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They'll run play action. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Marshall! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Running inside, it's Thompson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's right. Got him downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Shelton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thompson. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They'll try to get the first through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Thompson wants to throw. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Goes high to pull it in. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Makes a grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll try to slam it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 3 team, the Tennessee Volunteers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty. It's 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Thompson. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Complete on the left to Smith. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun, the ground game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Snagged in the middle. It's Bishop. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Throws to the tight end. That's caught. It's Bland. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Quick handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Thompson to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Might be changing the route. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Herd! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Complete to start this drive. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. That's caught. It's Weaver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking for a man. It's right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Running inside, it's Clark. Makes it past the marker. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Into the secondary on the run. Touchdown, Marshall! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Caught over the middle. It's Bush. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Give to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Weaver. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's right. It's complete on the right side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Snags it, and there's running room.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. This time he wants to throw. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Offense changing the play. Thompson wants to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Across the 45. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's got room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Finds a man on the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to... Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Well,
the Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He unleashes a long one. And he makes the catch inside the 25. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Thompson to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Complete. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown! There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. It's the Kansas State Wildcats and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The Thundering Herd head coach told me before the game, this is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. They'll try the right side. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now on the move. Got a little grass. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Trying play action. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Gonna take a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Going to try to get it himself. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short. Line gets set. First down. Off play action. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking deep down the right side. Got it down the field. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's cap.
Grabs it. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. 3rd down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they forced the quarterback to...
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Marshall! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Off play action on first down. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Caught behind the line. It's Porter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Pocket breaking down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Thompson wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Bishop. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Fighting off the defender. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll take it himself. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Offense gets set for 2nd down. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. To throw, it's Kelly. Rushes on him, and down he goes. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out, and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Here's the return. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finding some room. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and turning it on. What a weapon to have a quarterback that can run like that. They finally got
it's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Thompson to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Throws to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Off the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Herd! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
The option look. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Thompson wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Bland. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Catch in the middle, it's Bland. He's stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Makes the grab on the left. And he's still running after the move. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. 3-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The run from the shotgun. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 3rd. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Marshall!
this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Kelly. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. There he goes. Running through contact. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw it. Got it. Runs through a tackle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Wide open downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Timeout taken here. 2nd one called by Kansas State. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Complete.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. He gets a hand on it.
Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side that time. They were able to overwhelm the offensive line, get in the backfield, and then get their paws up to block that kick.
Thompson to throw. It's complete to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He lets it fly. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished.
Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries to do it himself on the draw. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Going to the run, it's Clark. And he's... They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches. Welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 teams, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Marshall Thundering Herd and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The run inside. It's Clark. Got enough for the first. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking for a productive play on first down. Thompson wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Bland. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bland. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Maybe a crease. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll run it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to run for it. Inside the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall!
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Oh, what a move to get room. Wide open spaces. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Cardinals are threatening in the red zone. To the ground, he's got it again. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Touchdown, Cardinals! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6. Extra point here will tie the game.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running inside, it's Clark. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Thompson to throw. That's caught. It's Clark. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Let's talk for a second about Marshall. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. To the air on first down. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Wants to throw it again. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Sweet cut there. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Thompson wants to throw. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40, at the 30.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bishop.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He might want another play. Thompson to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll go to the air. Now adjusting. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Herd!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quick release on the RPO. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? The give out of the gun.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
DB's right up on the receivers. It's complete to the left. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He's got it. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. There's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think. So O-line's got to step up.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Thompson wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Under fire. Across the 25, he's got room. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. 1st down here for the offense. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the big fella. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Marshall moved the chains through the air. Now they have it on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Thompson to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Marshall! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks free in the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And they did tack on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Here we go. Ready. Go. They give it to him again. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He'll try to do it himself. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down.
He's going to throw deep right side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Wants to return it. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Thompson wants to throw. Under fire.
We're only in the 1st half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm.
Lofts one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it way down the field. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. They want to throw it. They're working that left side. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's second and long. Thompson to throw. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 5 team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And it's the Nittany Lions, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Now back to your game in Louisville. Some gaudy numbers for that quarterback through 2 quarters of football. He's already eclipsed 200 yards through the air. Well on his way to one of the best passing days of his career, not to mention another W.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Checking in with the Cardinals head coach at the half. One of the things he talked to his team about in the locker room was this defense has to get things fixed. Too many missed opportunities, too many missed assignments there. The offense has the ball right now, and they can make up some ground, but this team talking together, both offense and defense have to get on the same page to get back in this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Hand off from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Moving out to the right. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs, making side adjustments here. Thompson wants to throw. Finds the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And they take it in for 6 more points. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop him. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good.
Maybe some room here, and he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Cardinals will punt this one away. Way back close to his end zone as he makes the catch. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Herd! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. And a This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
This has been a presentation of EA. A live look at Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts. Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Thompson to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he strikes. Marshall comes to the line facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Another completion on third down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one. Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it all the way down to the 30. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Plucks it out of the air. Doesn't. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. Marshall trying to move the sticks on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. Might have a chance. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for this offense. Thompson wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Marshall looking for the score on first and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, thundering. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from them. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The run inside. It's Clark. Makes it past the marker. They are on the move. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Quarterback making adjustments. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it. Lowers those pads. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And make the... A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking for a gap. It's Clark. Good effort, but he's going to come up. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Got some room headed to the goal line. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the...